How's it going, everyone? My name's Jackson Wilhoit, also the anchor for this week, and I'm here to tell you what to expect in this week's news show. Damn, I can get used to this. Bro, look at my abs. Hey! Sorry, I didn't realize we were rolling. First, this show will highlight some amazing art show winners. And next, we also have Chandrea going over Black History Month as we are in the month of February. And then we'll head into sports, give a good old boys and girls basketball update, also to a salute to Coach McDonald. We will also highlight a 2017 graduate student from South who plays under the wing of famous NBA legend Patrick Ewing. And then we'll highlight a teacher in his or her old athletic glory days. And then we'll take it right back to the desk where Jerry is going to be showing a segment on some pretty sweet math posters. Dude, you have no idea how long I've been sitting here. Like, I'm literally starting to grow a beard right now. And speaking of beards, we will also cap the show off with a nice, good old off-week project around one of my teacher's beards. As delightful and a tad bit confusing as that sounds, we hope y'all enjoy today's news show and roll the tape. How's it going, Ravens? Today is February 5th. Welcome to the Raven Report. My name's Jackson Wilhoit, and to start you guys off, we're going to head straight into mental health opportunity. On Thursday, February 11th, we have a stress support group hosted by Dr. Stricker and Mrs. Friel from 3 to 4 p.m. Use the nickname Stress to get logged in. So be sure to take advantage of those mental health opportunities. And now to Georgia with some Art Show winners.
Hey Ravens, it's Georgia, and I'm here to tell you about 4 South students who earned the Scholastic Art Award. That is the longest running, most prestigious award creative teens can earn across the country. Let's go congratulate them.
I'm Hadley, and I'm a senior. I was kind of just out shopping one day, and I saw this girl wearing a bra over her shirt, and I stopped her and I was like, hey, that's really interesting. Is there a reason behind that? And she's like, oh, I just kind of felt like it. Whatever, men will look at a bra no matter what. So I was like, I don't know, I think that's kind of interesting. So I went home and I was trying to come up with just anything to make art with. And so I just, I went to Target, got a little bra and then a pack of 1,000 googly eyes. And I was like, okay, this could represent the male's gaze. I just didn't really expect anything to come of it. And then she sent me a message the other day and was like, hey, you got this honorable mention, you could move forward with this. And I was like, oh wow. I was shocked that was even an option. I didn't really know what to do with it after I made it, so I have it just hanging out in my room on a little mannequin now.
Congratulations to Lily Pizzo, who received an honorable mention for photography. Congratulations, Hadley and Lily, on your honorable mentions. Now let's go hear about Haley and Noah, who both received gold keys and are going straight to nationals.
Yeah, it was for a digital piece that I submitted. I got the email this week saying I got the gold key, which is pretty cool. So my piece that got the gold key will now be competing in nationals for Scholastics rather than regionals. It was a 3-panel piece. It was an image of my childhood home split up into 3, pieces. And I I had a different idea originally of doing a direct piece of my mom. but I decided something that was more, I guess, it could be interpreted differently versus something that's a direct image, something that was more in a sense of like a metaphor or something like that.
Congratulations, Noah Reimer, for receiving the Gold Key for photography. Huge congratulations to Noah, Lily, Haley, and Hadley. Everyone at South is so proud of you. Now back to desk with Jackson.
Congrats, Raven, on such divine art accomplishments. And now, seniors, we do have a few announcements for y'all. Please make sure to complete your senior quote form in Schoology. Also, do your parents want to submit a baby ad? If so, the deadline is February 7th. They will go directly through the Jostens website to design your personalized ad. So seniors, please be sure to have these tasks accomplished. And so now that it's February, it is also Black History Month. Here's Chandrea highlighting someone special.
Hey Ravens, it's February and also Black History Month, and this means that each week on the Raven Report, we will talk about an influential person in Black history.
Ruby Bridges was born on September 8, 1954, and was the first African American student to integrate to a New Orleans elementary school in November 1960. Ruby and her mother were escorted by 4 federal marshals to school every day that year. She had to endure vicious crowds screaming racial slurs, and later said in an interview she was only frightened when she saw a white woman holding a black baby doll in a coffin. Many white families withdrew their kids from the school permanently, but Ruby never missed a day of school that year.
Ruby Bridges is still alive today, and in fact, she's only 66 years old.
Today, Ruby Bridges is still an activist for African American rights and treatment within America. In November of 2007, the Children's Museum of Indianapolis revealed an exhibit documenting her life. Today, she still lives in New Orleans with her husband.
Alright Ravens, that's it for me. Tune in for the rest of February for more highlights on influential people in African American history. And now, back to desk.
Thank you, Chandrea, for such an informative piece. And now, on to sports. Haha, y'all thought I was gone? Nope, still doing sports. So now let's kick it off with a boys basketball update. The team has gone off to a pretty good start this year, beginning with an absolute demolition versus Westminster, 81-31. Then in their second game, an unfortunate loss to Heritage, 59-70. However, they bounced back against North, defeating them 63-54. And sticking with the theme of basketball, let's go see how the girls are doing.
Yeah. Dragon flow. I'm about to blow.
Hi Ravens, Claudia here to give you a little girls basketball update. We're currently 3-1 with our most recent win this Tuesday against North. The team is off to a great start and is currently 8th in state for 5A, with some of our top players being Tamaya Rivera, who is currently leading the team in points and assists.
You can never knock me. You can never stop me.
You can never knock me.
You can never copy. You can never stop me. You can never knock me.
You can never copy.
Tasha Williams, who is second in points.
You can never knock me. Yeah, I'm dangerous, baby. If she a snake, I ain't hanging with, baby. My 2 senses, you pay me. I'm on the grind like day. And late nights, I'm wavy. I gotta get that. You know I do everything I say.
Breasia Johnson and Neva Millard, who are both competitive players in rebounds and points.
You can never knock me, nah. You can never stop me, nah. No.
You can never knock me.
You can never copy. You can never stop me. You can never never knock me. You can never knock.
You can never copy.
You can never copy. You can never stop me. You can never hide. You can never hide me. Yeah. You can't knock me. No. Yeah. You can't stop me.
And finally, Victoria Aguilar, who's leading the team in rebounds.
You can't be a carbon copy. Yeah, it don't look right there.
Congrats to all those girls. Now we have a message from Coach McDonald.
Ravens, I am so happy to be back. I miss being in the gym. First of all, let me thank all the Raven community, South High School, for their thoughts and their prayers. But I am so happy to be back in this gym, so happy to be a part of this great school. Just being in the gym, seeing the young ladies get to do what they love, and that's play basketball. I'm just glad to be a part of it. So, go Ravens!
Keep up the good work, girls basketball. And that's it from me. So now we're going to head back to the desk with Jackson.
Thank you, Claudia, for that amazing update, and I'd like to personally wish both teams an amazing season. And now, let's go check how South grad Chudier Bile is doing. In case you missed it on Saturday, the Georgetown Hoyas overcame a 15-point deficit for a 73-72 win over the Providence Friars in a Big East Conference matchup. Led by a 19-point and 9-rebound effort by Chudier Bile, South class of 2017, Chudier hit a free throw with 5 seconds remaining in the game for the 1-point victory over Providence. As a result, Chudier was named to this week's Big East Honor Roll. Chudier transferred to Georgetown this year as a senior and hopes to make some noise. After the win, Chudier said,
"It feels good, I'm happy that we got the win. It wouldn't have felt as good if we didn't get the win, but I feel like I'm starting to get more comfortable with the system and knowing where I'm going to attack and get my shots. So it felt good to get this win for sure, to get back on the winning side."
Georgetown coach Patrick Ewing, star player at Georgetown in the 80s and an NBA legend with the New York Knicks in the 90s, had this to say about Chudier.
He was huge today. He was huge. He had 19 points, 10 rebounds. He got to the free throw line 12 times, made 10 of them. He did a pretty good job defensively. So he was huge, and that's what I talked to him after the game. I said, "This is what I expected from you when I got you. To be able to do things like this. He's that type of an athlete." And I told him, I said, "I can't. Hopefully, this won't be the first or the last time that I see this out of you."
Great job, Chudier. Y'all can catch him playing the number 15th team in the nation, Creighton, on Tuesday. And now, on to another teacher in their athletic glory days.
Now let's go check out Mr. Fletcher and his past athletic glory.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on top.
Malik Fletcher, Coach Fletch. What do I do at South? I'm the Dean of Students, currently the Dean of Students at South. Basically, I'm just someone at South that's willing to help and support at any place where I need to be.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house.
Growing up in Illinois, Mr. Fletcher played football, baseball, and basketball all through middle school and continued to play baseball and basketball through high school.
I had a great tournament my junior year going into my senior year of high school at a basketball camp, and I got offered a scholarship, so I signed going into my senior year of high school. And then our team just had a great run where we ended up going to the championship game, our senior year, 1993.
In the city, it's a pity, 'cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
He signed to attend the University of North Dakota and ended up playing for them his freshman year.
I decided on going to Kishwaukee Community College on the campus of Northern Illinois. And that was one of the best decisions that I made. We had a lot of success there, and that's where we ended up going to national junior college championship with that team. I had a lot of success. I was the leading scorer, leading rebounder, team captain. There was a lot of good things coming my way from that time. So that was a good experience.
Throughout his basketball career, Mr. Fletcher has taken his team to 3 different championship games.
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah. Never thought that the two would tie in. I never thought my basketball playing would tie into me ever being a coach. As my years when I was a player, I did attract and stay close to my coach a lot, especially in high school. So he always said he could see it in me, but I never saw myself becoming a coach. But moving to Denver and having the opportunity to work in the school district, and then meeting Mr. Kelsey, Adam offered me an opportunity to come on staff, and and he took me under his wing, and the rest is history. I think a lot of our success at South came through our relationships. You know, we were very talented as a unit, you know, from coaching staff. I surrounded myself with some great coaches and was blessed to have great players. But the fact that we all care about each other still was the reason we had so much success, you know.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher, for being our teacher athlete this week. Now back to Jackson at the desk.
Wow, Coach Fletch. Even as an old man, you were seriously a baller. Gotta say. Anyways, now on to #Raw. This week's Raven Athlete of the Week is Breasia Johnson from the girls basketball team. Breasia is a sophomore this year and has been a strong leader coming into her second year on the varsity basketball team. She has an infectious attitude and embraces her teammates on and off the court. This season, her maturity and scoring play has been critical for the team. Breasia has been crushing it with online learning, earning a 4.4 GPA during her first semester. Congratulations, Breasia, on being the Raven Athlete of the Week. Oh, that's really out of tune. Anyways, let's bring it over to Club Corner while I tune this guitar.
Do you listen to true crime podcasts? Is your favorite show Criminal Minds? My name is Kayla. I'm a junior here at Denver South. I, along with my friend Teresa, co-founded the Mock Trial Club at South. If you're interested in crime, law, or acting, you might be interested in joining the Mock Trial Club. Every single year, we're given a case that we have to analyze as a team, as well as conduct an actual court trial based on this case. As of right now, we're trying to continue to analyze the characters, their motives, as well as assign actual roles for the case.
We are currently working towards hosting our own trial at the end of the year, in preparation for the competitions next year. If you're interested, please join us. We meet every Wednesday at 2:30 using the Google Meets code SHS Mock Trial. For notifications, please join our Schoology group using the code DTPN-GJG2-FT736 and follow us on Instagram at SHS_mock_trial. If you have any questions, please feel free to email Kayla or me at 717-215@dpsk12.net or 697744@dpsk12.net. Hope to see you there.
Hey Ravens, don't forget that next week is Spirit Week. Show your school spirit by dressing up for each day. Tuesday, we got Jersey Day. Represent your favorite team or even your own. On Wednesday, we got upperclassmen versus underclassmen color war. 9th and 10th graders are going to be wearing black and 11th and 12th graders are going to be wearing white. Thursday, we got Pajama Day. Friday, the good old purple and white. Showcase your colors and show your Raven pride. And now, on to my boy Jerry for some really cool math posters.
Hey South! The math department has some math posters that they put up on the 3rd floor. Let's hear a little more about this.
Okay, I'm Sony Blair. I'm a senior.
My full name is Plaga Timule, but I go by Plale.
My name is Elizabeth Moran, or Miss Moran. I teach math, and this is my 3rd year at South.
So, can you tell me a little bit about why you guys created these posters?
So we had a project in the class where we have to like use different function to make like a drawing of some sort. And for mine, I really was interested into like civil engineering. So I wanted to draw something that was like in houses or some bridges, stuff like that. So I made a drawing of a house using like different functions.
Specifically, I chose the school just because I just liked how the simplicity, but also like the complexity of it in a way, because it was quite simple with the shapes that you had to do, but at the same time, like with the eyes that you see, I had to like create the circles and the equations for those, but I also had to create like the flower effect around the eyes, and I thought that would be like pretty challenging.
I had this project in the back of my head. An old coworker had done it in a different class, and I just thought it would be fun and thought that it would be a good way for the kids to get to express some choice in math, which can be a little bit tricky to do in math class, but it's definitely possible. So it was really just, the assignment was pretty open. The kids needed to graph a picture, and they could graph whatever kind of picture they wanted. There were certain requirements in terms of like how many horizontal translations did you need to have, how many reflections, how many different types of functions did you need to include. So there was a little bit of a checklist of those requirements, but other than that, it was really just like, what do you want to graph?
Thank you, Pla, Sony, and Miss Moran for telling us about this project. Now back to desk.
Congrats on the math students for such divine pieces of math work. And also a reminder that Tuesday is the start of our hybrid schedule. On Tuesday and Wednesday, all grades in Cohort A shall show up in person at school. And then on Thursdays and Fridays, all of Cohort B shall show up in school. Make sure to bring your charged Chromebooks and headphones, as well as paper and notebooks with a writing utensil. Can't wait to see everyone in school. It's been a really long time. And also a reminder that food banks are still every Thursday in the East parking lot at South from 3 to 5:30. And that's going to be it for me at the desk. And now we're going to head off to an off-week project involving my teacher that I like to call Gandalf.
Oh my god. Can I film you?
It's filming right there. Hey.
Oh, wow. That's love.
Oh my god.
You're cute.
Yeah.
Does it feel weird?